Greetings everyone, and Grade here with another Couple Heroes 1 replay. Spawn on the bottom left side as the British forces. We have, should really know his name by now, how to pronounce it. Svenska krigsmakten. Probably butchered that once again. Spawning as the US player, we have JimTvaroh, who's gone for support weapons center. Spawning as the Wehrmacht player, we have JimTvaroh, and as his teammate as the Wehrmacht player, as we have iAmAllOverYou. Of course, got the Wehrmacht quarters as well as the Wehrmacht quarters. How daring. Well, the support weapon centers are going to be relatively unique. We're probably going to see MG to MG into sniper into sniper. That's my guess. You have now the heavy quarters command truck being deployed on up. It's not in supply at the moment, so the Brit will not get extra income. Well, then again, they don't have any other sectors deployed on out, so that's a stupid comment by me.
Shut your gobs and listen.
Looks like the Brit's going to go straight for this fuel point over here. He's going to be hauling himself down over here, which will get the Allies quite coordinated in this region, to say the least. Motorcycle, of course, this will also allow the Wehrmacht player, the Northern Wehrmacht player, to quickly capture up all these sectors in this region. So the Allies will be very, very concentrated over here. The Wehrmacht players will not be so concentrated, but they will have a lot of free territory given up by the Allies. My HQ. Oh, I heard something. Well, he mentioned something. He must have pinged somewhere. Oh no, he's deploying right there, actually. Very well. Looks like I was mistaken. I thought the intersection going way over here was a sign that of him to employ his HQ over there. But I was mistaken. He went for this point here, going for a lieutenant now. Maybe deployed it out in order to get some more production going. You got two intersections deployed now. We do have a mortar emplacement going on down. And Scope squad getting overran by MG and Pioneer. Does have a bit of heavy cover there thanks to this truck. And the Pioneers are getting engaged at close range, but they're being focused down first before the MG42. Looks like maybe went out this engagement. Right now the MG42 is hitting models behind heavy cover, so it's unable to get suppression there. And now we've got the mortar emplacement raining on in. Those are two quick mortars. Must be the barrage order there, which actually may have helped suppress this intersection there. Oh no, wait. That was not a barrage order for the mortar emplacement. We've got also a US mortar there. A relatively rare asset to see. He's saying he's going for Royal Artillery, going for fast artillery. Got the motorcycle up here, protecting the flanks. So far, this player has sort of been seeing a lot of fire from two players, while his teammate is trying to capture up as many sectors as possible quickly, pulling some tank traps out as well. Very nice. And do have an engineer behind some heavy cover. .30 cal does inside this not HQ, but into this house. And over here, you got the scope rifles advancing forward. They're severely wounded. Motorcycle firing away at them. And we do have the MG42 now suppressing the much healthier infantry section there. They're both inspired by a lieutenant. And that Pioneer fully goes down, fully gets wiped there, but does capture the mission sector. Okay, looks like this player is skirting around the flanks. We do have a Volksgrenadier and MG42 does spot the observation post there. That observation post will allow him to go his teammate to pull out the quote-unquote fast RD as like he planned, as well as potentially a good fast Greyhound as well. That's what my assumption is for the Allies. Wehrmacht sniper deployed now does find his first kill there. MG42 and motorcycle in this region. Scope rifle squad receiving lots of fire there, down to one last model. He got to the point and retreating back now, probably a good idea, which he does. So in risk of being wiped out, both squads do fall back. Over here, you got a Flamer Pioneer advancing forward that has both his models and Veteran C1. That is a key note there. He has Vet 1 support units. See, I believe we saw the sniper from his teammate. Does fall back for this Pioneer now, severely wounded, but at least with that Veteran C1 does get some health regen. Got another Pioneer here as well. He may be eyeing for some sort of Pioneer spam. We do see, yep, there's a sniper deployed out by him. It does wipe out one of the Pioneers. Pioneers are relatively disposable. And it looks like that observation post does go down. MG42 right there, which also gets efficiency 1. Sniper has, of course, has to be careful around that Jeep. We got another MG42 here, as well as a motorcycle getting much needed repairs. Ignition point has not been captured whatsoever, which the Pioneer could change that. Over here, Jeep's advancing forward, trying to find that sniper. He's pretty close to finding the sniper. Scope rifle squad trying to flank past that MG42. Does manage to find a good angle from the MG42. The motorcycle is now buttoned by the Bren gun, but Bren gun's currently suppressed. Pioneers need to start hitting the scope rifle squad. Motorcycle's trying to run away. And we do have the MG42 getting overran. Does lose a model there. Motorcycle squad looks like will manage to escape on out there. Nope. Got a fresh. And that scope rifle does manage to get fully designated marksman there, wiping out that MG42. Up north, we do have observation post here. Does get interrupted there for repairs for the motorcycle. And you got a big line of wire and tank traps here. Friend squad trying to engage the motorcycle. It does get a button there on the motorcycle as well. Brent's getting some good damage there. Scope rifle squad advancing forward. And the observation post has been cancelled. And there goes the motorcycle as well. Over here, the US player's coming to support with his Jeep as well. Got 2 Wehrmacht snipers. Those snipers have not been on the front line to support the MG42 and Pioneers and the motorcycle. Sounds like there's a landmine detonation right there. We do have another US landmine as well. Both screen here are currently unvetted. And overall, the Wehrmacht players have been doing a bit of a poor job in maintaining fuel control. We've got a Kriegsbarrack and Kampfkraft Center. Something pulling out, likely a Grenadier. Don't think it's going to be a AT gun. Panzerfaust does connect with the Jeep. Sniper seems to fire there. Does have a defense on the MG42 saving it. Up north, we've got the Wehrmacht snipers advancing forward, getting some good hits there. Now you do have supercharged rounds for the Brit. For the US player, it's so far unknown doctrine. Plenty of manpower. He could build a supply yard, and I think he should be able to get out a Greyhound right now. He has good reserve of manpower, fuel. He could also probably get the supply yard as well, get the just spend the resources one way or another, whether it be the supply yard upgrades or on a teching up. By the time he gets stuff built, he could actually deploy out a Sherman tank. Fuel point being re-secured. You have this 30 cal in the region. Doesn't have a whole lot of resources. There it goes. Looks like a landmine and a Pioneer model. Mortar team now receiving sniper fire. Trying to pack on up. Does get a decrude before the mortar. Now the mortar gets fully wiped out there. Did get in the quote-unquote packed up state. Does have the supply yard now. Can go for the motor pool. I think he has it queued up. Or could be tank depot. Let's find out. Tank depot. So also going for armor reduction is not a half bad idea. He knows his teammate has gone for Royal Artillery. Let's see, this Wehrmacht player has not selected the doctrine just yet. As of course the Kampfkraft Center and the Sturmarmory. Sturmarmory is almost fully built, has a bit of fuel. Looks like getting out some more tank traps while in combat. The Volksgrenadier squad is falling back now. Flamer Pioneers receiving some fire as well. And that Pioneer does get out on the wrong side of the building, but looks like he does not get wiped out. His teammates, Flamer Pioneers, advancing forward, but getting overran. Does drop a Bren gun there. Lieutenant could pick that up himself. Grenadiers are advancing forward. They could potentially get a wipe on this lieutenant.
The enemy advances.
And lieutenant does go down there. Now the Grenadier squad can pick up themselves up a Bren gun. I hear the 25-pounder engaging somewhere. Looks like right around here. For his teammate, we do not see the summery. We do see the Kriegsberg, of course. And not a whole lot of assets. 2 pack 38s. 70-pounder actually getting repaired up. No, that repair sappers who's getting overhealed.
Victory point is now held by Germany.
Fresh 2, 3, 4 deployed down the field. It looks like there are some U.S. engineers laying down some landmines. British sappers are also laying down landmines as well. And the Volks Grenadier does receive a nice hits there. But now here comes the 234, and we'll immediately run into a Piet squad. 1 hit there on the 234.
Construction detail reports were complete.
Preservation post has been built. We do now escalate the assault phase. More pioneers. Does have one squad of pioneers, but maybe doesn't have one close enough for him to build with.
Ready, pioneers!
Attention.
And the Piet squad's gonna be captured the VP now. Hill here. I guess he's saying barrage somewhere.
They won't be able to face our firepower.
Oh, let's just try and barrage over here. I'm not sure where his teammate pinged. Let's see, they claim map hack. Oh, his teammate said target there. And plus, he knows he's building stuff right there. Yeah, you can hear stuff in Fog of War, even computers too, but they actually sort of fixed some of that stuff, so the engine noise is a lot less if you're out of Fog of War. Plus, they saw it being partially built beforehand. It is actually feasible what he's actually saying there. Why would you lose your squads to snipers? Eventually, yeah.
Crowds are pounding on the forward replacement.
His squad does fall back. Artillery barrage raining in this sector. Bren guns falling on back.
We have a secured sector.
And there's a lot of extra wire here, as well as tank traps. So there's a bit of opening here from tank traps. Now, I do have armor company deployed on now for the U.S. players. So the Wehrmacht players are still the ones we don't know what doctrine just yet. Both of them still have their nearly 4 command points. English Patrick squad will go and take out that observation post. Volks Grenadiers are going to be forced back the Minesweeper. Minesweeper, of course, can't really win out with a Minesweeper.
Pioneers reporting victory point is
Ours. Mine detectors are ready.
Pioneer with a Minesweeper. Single Pioneer, so he has no way to fight and protect himself. Snipers gain some good hits there from the U.S. snipers. We've got multiple 2, 3, 4 spawning now. Of course, got the AT gun here as well. And we do also have a Nebel Warfer. M10 has been deployed on now. We're also going to eye for a bit of counter to engage those 2, 3, 4s. But it's there on the field point. We'll be taking it out with the PS there. And now do have the battle phase research for the player selected, the right the Wehrmacht player. Lieutenant now receiving some auto cannon fire there. It does go and button the vehicle. PS engaging at close range, but they roll misses at the point blank range. M10 rolls up miss at point blank range. Now do have some hits there as well. Does a button there. The 234 should go down to the M10. Give him enough time. Now do have some officer artillery there. Saying sniper dead. Good hit there. Most of the sniper went down to the artillery barrage. 234 may get overrun by the M10. M10 did receive some splash damage from the artillery fire. And we do have the Pack 38s trying to set on up. Allied War Machine has been activated as well. Main gun destroyed crit there. And looks like the 234 will manage to escape on out of there. Allied War Machine, at least that lasts for long enough for this to be recovered. Though, it's really stretching it out. How close was that? Yeah, no, so it had half the duration. Pioneers and Patrick squad advancing forward. Patrick does connect the observation post again, does get a good grenade onto the 30 cal. And now the US Flamer engineer does get fully killed there, detonates the fuel tank. We got triple sniper in this region. It does wipe out the Flamer Pioneer as well. I just see 3 actually. Nope, that's the 4th one. 4 snipers, no 30 cal remaining. 25 pounders now raining on in. Camouflage sniper for the Wehrmacht player advancing forward. He's going to be on counter-sniping duty. He has 0 kills at the moment, so he is a fresh sniper. Speaking about sniper, we got a fresh sniper for this Wehrmacht player. We now have a steward advancing forward. No need to use a canister round on a Flamer Pioneer. The US sniper, Wehrmacht sniper needs a camouflage away from that steward, decides to fully retreat as well. Engineers, they are not going to capture that 30 cal. He will lose the squad entirely and decides to build a 30 cal instead of capturing the 30 cal. That's a stormtrooper squad. That is an STG stormtrooper squad. At least one set of STGs here. And they all 4 have STGs, so that's a double STG squad advancing forward. Only 1 level of veterancy. And if the STG squad is advanced forward, he's trying to does capture up the 30 cal with his Minesweeper engineer, so it does lose the Minesweeper and so the squad. But these stormtroopers they're anti-sniping hunting. They can quickly rip apart snipers at close range. They may run into a sniper right in front of them. Got an engagement over there. I see some stuff. Just 2-3-4s engaging infantry and a steward. Oh! And the 3 sniper shots there takes out 3 of the stormtrooper models, just leaving 1 remaining. Oof. And he's need to fall back. The M10 could potentially wipe it out. 2-3-4s, one of them does go down. Another one's still alive. PS remaining on in. There may have been a button there. Pack 38 almost destroyed. Get some good hits there on the 2-3-4. And now do have looks like an off-map pilot shoot. No, the officer artillery raining on in. AT gun does get fully destroyed there. He's going straight into the barrage there. He buttoned it too early. He could have let it advance forward a little bit more in order to the artillery barrage, but he does, of course, have Piets in the region. And there goes a 2-3-4.
Calliope reinforcements are ready for the field.
Calliopes have been deployed on out. No doctrine selected here. And we do got Blitzkrieg over here. He is, I believe, the one that's gone for the battle phase. And it looks like one of the players have backed out of the game. Calliope barrage raining on in.
Secure territory of the fatherland.
And that squad gets annihilated. That must have been controlled by an AI. And the other players backing out now. Shoes pushing. Of course, now going to be just sitting there for the rest of the game. Pretty sure both players have backed out of the game. Am I mistaken? And there you go, that's the end of the replay. This is Great saying thank you for watching, and on to the next replay.